Oh, holy shit. Oh, okay. That's incredible, actually. So that's what the footprints are. So wait. Is it gonna mistake it again? Oh, the footprints are gone. Oh, that's... okay. That's how I know there's treasure. Or that's how I know there's scrap metal lying around in the game. I just have to find some footprints and then hit this thing. And find the X which marks the spot, and then use Knuckles, I think, to dig it out. Okay, that's kinda interesting. Again, I'm still trying to get over some things. And I don't think this HUD is ever gonna go away. And I think Stick was supposed to stand here. So now Knuckles is the NPC. He's nothing more than a minor character. Yeah, I'm actually not sure if this is gonna go away. Oh, he's back.
Ahoy, mateys! How did your adventure go? Did you swab the deck of that awful excavation? Nasty business, that is.
I say we avoid him. I've had my quota of crazy for today.
He seems to be in trouble. We help people in trouble.
Super. Let's see what Ahab wants.
I've been thinking, you know. This lyric business is like a tornado taking on a dinghy. Makes a sailor think about the important things in life.
Like your friend.
He's just so jolly with that animation.
And chili dogs.
Chili dogs.
Keen on the hot dog thing, though. Fish and chips I give ya, but not the roasted land wieners. Anyway,
I take it these NPCs are actually tired of chili dogs.
Important things, like me brother. We got into a big fight many tides ago. I'd like to drop the anchor and connect with him again. Can you find him for me? I'd be grateful.
Oh, do we have to do this again?
What was the
Oh
fight
boy, am I actually getting bored of this game? Jesus. Great Neptune's Toe Jam.
about? Where can we find him?
You won't need a map to find this salamander. Mostly because I have no idea.
But I do need a map though. Okay, that thing is back. Come on, game. Can I get rid of it? Oh my god, I actually can't get rid of it. I'm probably gonna have to deal with it until it goes away. Let's see. The characters have no invincibility frames, meaning they can be comboed to death, a la Link the Faces of Evil and Zelda Wand of Gamelon. Oh, that can happen. Jesus. Overly easy difficulty. When you run out of health, you merely spawn a few seconds later, though enemies don't. This makes it possible to win combat sections by leaving your controller unattended and letting your AI teammates kill all the enemies while you do absolutely nothing. The game says you die if all characters are knocked out at once, but that's outright impossible because your teammates don't take any damage. So, is there actually a game over for this? You can only hold up to 100 rings. To unlock the ability to increase your maximum ring count, you need to own Sonic Boom Shattered Crystal on the 3DS, which is retailed at a $40 price tag, which is probably on discount right now. This ability is completely pointless because you have infinite lives and there's no punishment for dying in the first place. The game's plot was planned to explore the origin of Sonic and Eggman. However, due to a mandate from Sega, the origin story was scrapped and instead the game was left with a bland, uninspired plot to stop the generic villain. I would probably go for another 30 minutes or so. Getting like pretty stiff in my body about this, and I'll probably need to stand up after. But I'm still having those desync issues on Elgato or OBS, but it seems like the recording doesn't actually have it changed at all. At least I don't think. I'm gonna have to do like a playtest, like playing a certain game, and see how much it desyncs itself. Like, I'm gonna have to do a recording session without changing anything at all, and then well, I already have a recording session that does fix that stuff. And then I'm gonna have to look up some videos on how to get that to fix. Many cutscenes and characters were cut because of this mandate, yet the dialogue referring to them wasn't edited, which leads to audio bugs and characters referring to non-existent characters such as Quincy or Percy.
How goes the reconstruction? The next election is always around the corner. Get me a baby to kiss!
No way.
More like get you a baby to strangle with. Jesus, Murphy. Like, why don't you just vote yourself to be mayor? We don't even care. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any treasure up here with the footprints. At one point in the story, when Sonic and Tails go back in time, it is revealed that Quincy, Cliff's friend, was actually the partner of Lyric. But not at any point do they question Quincy about being with Lyric, or even ask why he decided to be friends with the heroes. It never explained why Quincy decided to team up with Sonic in the first place. I was actually going to question that when I was at that time. Like, why is that robot doing with Lyric? The main characters get a drastic change in their personality and are now boring one-dimensional stereotypes and cliches. Sonic changed from a calm, cool, and heroic action-loving hedgehog with a serious attitude into the overconfident, moronic protagonist who causes the story's main problem in the first place. Tails changed from a smart, kind, friendly, and helpful character to the geeky Captain Obvious know-it-all who is always trying too hard to sound smart. Yeah. Also, I'm not even sure if people are noticing it. I think the water's disappearing. Knuckles changed from a calm, serious, and powerful loner into the big, bulky idiot who can't even tell his left from his right. And that has also been done ever since the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons. He is also basically an extremely unfunny and unremarkable version of Patrick from SpongeBob. Well, that's not very nice. I saw that game that her hammer flew out of her hand. What, like what? Like, why did that happen? Why is this place empty? Who lives around these parts? Who lives outside of the village? Why are we here? Let's see. Amy changed from a sassy, kind, and friendly girl with a somewhat unhealthy and obsessive crush on Sonic into the generic NPC woman. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure that's not what the show has about her. Like, maybe it has the show on here too, but it's about video games. Well, yeah, the show is not crappy, but I'm sure it has a lot more, like, character development to these guys than the game. Shadow changed from his serious, tragic, and down-to-earth rival who still values friendship into a typical you're weak because of your friends type of rival. Also, Shadow is only in the game because of fan service. Ain't that the truth? You know what? Yeah. I remember that too. There was like... I think that, yeah, there was like 2 episodes of Shadow fighting with Sonic, and those were the 2 episodes where they had to go meta into because... like, they even knew that Shadow was the best character in the franchise. And, like, yeah, like Eggman was going off about the meta, saying like Shadow is the coolest in the series. Like, holy shit. Can't just think about other characters, can't they? Oh, and I also remember there's the episode of Vector, the crocodile. They just had to slap in Vector for no reason about like a mystery to solve. Because he's supposed to be like some sort of detective in his original character. And they put him in the show to do like a mystery TV show without Espio and Charmy.
Take me someplace cool.
I mean, that's cool that Vector's in the show. Unfortunately not in the game, but I think that's all he was in for. Eggman changed from a seemingly goofy and egotistical yet evil, menacing, and actually intelligent scientist that wants to take over the world and continues to pose a threat despite his continual failures and setbacks, and now into an overly flamboyant, incompetent, oddly self-defeating moron. Please, be reasonable about our scientist. Like, he's doing his best. Yeah, flamboyant, incompetent, oddly self-defeating moron who self-acts like a dork that sucks up to Lyric before Eggman betrayed him on purpose. Sadly enough, he is the only likable character in the game. I have to remember too, this is only talking about the video game and not that it ties in with the TV series. Like, I'm pretty sure Eggman is still a genius in that show. And unfortunately, there's no Orbot and Cubot in this game too. So we do have that going. I do like Orbot and Cubot. They're like the scratch and grounder of the modern generation. Yeah, the main antagonist, Lyric, the snake, is nothing but a too generic, I'm gonna destroy the world because I'm evil type of antagonist. Of course, Black Doom and Mephiles the Dark from Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic 06, they were at least decent and menacing villains, but here, Lyric was just a stupid, boring, and underdeveloped villain who would fit better as Dr. Eggman's henchman. I mean, I know about Mephiles in Sonic 06, but I don't think I know much about Black Doom from... Ow, fuck. I don't know much about Black Doom from Shadow the Hedgehog that much. False advertising. The back of the box says that the game has Wii U Pro Controller support. The game does not actually support it, most likely due to the short development cycle causing this feature to be dropped at the last minute, seemingly as with the manual for Sonic 06, describing features that do not exist. The packaging design team, who work for the publisher, not the developer, were not informed of this feature being abandoned. Sheesh.
Let me see what this button does.
Bland and uninspiring bosses that often rely more on enemy hordes than being challenging. Once the game is beaten, an extreme mode is unlocked, which is just the game's hard mode. Even with the added difficulty, the game is still remarkably easy. There is a bug that makes it impossible to complete the game 100% because one of the levels can't be registered as cleared in extreme mode. Oh jeez.
Hey, this is an island? There's a town over
So,
there.
yeah, I take it I can't do that
Explore it.
in extreme mode. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been... It would be pointless. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back to where I was. Unless that was actually where it was supposed to go. Yeah, I think that was. Okay. The patch that was released for the game a few months after release adds virtually no improvements and it's over 1 gigabyte in size due to the game being so poorly programmed and put together. I mean, there's gonna be an actual explanation instead of just being lazy. Knuckles' character design is unnecessarily creepy and hideous. How? Okay. That is... I take it back about the soundtrack parts, but Knuckles' design? I mean, I know it's a drastic change, but at the same time, it's like... It's supposed to make him look strong, like... There's nothing anything creepy about it. I mean, I know it's the size change, like, he's gotten pretty tall compared to Sonic. I mean, it's not anything creepy at all, like, holy shit. Very sensitive people. The game has an absolute nerve to end off on a cliffhanger, with Eggman finding a device used by Lyric and Metal Sonic surviving. I mean... I think it's the cliffhanger to lead on to the television series. Because... yeah, in the show, that's when Eggman can control the robots. And Metal Sonic does come back in the show for 1 episode. But for like a random reason, just spawning in. And the last one they put on this list here of like the big bomb reasons. All these reasons really showed how Sega clearly didn't learn their lesson and made the exact same mistake 8 years later, thus ruining the franchise even more, and it shows. Well, that's on you. Okay? That's on you. Because there was also Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces. Sonic Forces was not garbage. It was mediocre at best. And a lot of people would praise Sonic Mania and would love to compare it to all the 3D Sonic games, which, by the way, Sonic Mania is not a 3D Sonic game. which is a terrible comparison. Anyways, I feel like I've been actually wasting my time trying to talk to you guys about all this stuff, like this whole list here about the reasons why Sonic Boom is a bad game. And I'm gonna go to Crater Lake. And there's still more to this.